Consent to the mind virus ends now.
From birth, the programming begins. Cartoons, classrooms, commercials. Each broadcast brought to you by the monolithic world government through its loyal arm, the Psyop entertainment complex. They don't ask you to think, they teach you to react, obey, consume, forget, and when the signal gets too loud to ignore, they call it news. But some of us dive deeper. Penguins, nature's deepest living bird, immune to pressure. And when the tides rise, they raft together, forming a shield against the sea of irrelevance. This is not a parody. This is deprogramming. Join the raft.
They're watching, and if you know, you know. Consent to the mind virus ends now.
Tonight on Mystery Babylon Theater 3000, the villain's shouting, the crowd's clapping, but something's off. You've seen this script, fear, flags, finger pointing, but this time, you're not hypnotized, you're decoding, you're watching the watchers. Why the symbolism? Why the outrage loop? Because this isn't just news, it's ritual. It's theater, it's consent, but you didn't clap. You grabbed popcorn, you leaned in, and now, you're not the audience anymore. The real plot twist is you waking up during the show.
They're watching, and if you know, you know. Consent to the mind virus ends now.
Once upon a timeline, an anonymous oracle emerged from the message boards. He didn't give answers, just breadcrumbs. Trust the plan, they said. The storm is coming. And so, the flock began to pack, line by line, drop by drop, decoding typos, timestamps, and typos about timestamps. They followed the trail through digital rabbit holes, right into real ones. The map was never the territory, but belief. That was the payload. And those who questioned the mission, clearly part of the Psyop. Sometimes, the plan is to keep you trusting the plan. Gobble, gobble.
They're watching, and if you know, you know. Consent to the mind virus ends now.
The building, gone. The black box, incinerated. The steel, molten, but somehow, fluttering gently from the rubble. A passport, not singed, not torn. Just there, a little blue miracle. One of several, in fact, delivered directly to the narrative. You see, everything else vaporized on impact, except the ID cards of the culprits. Investigators called it remarkable. Skeptics called it magic. We call it what it was. A paper trail that somehow survived the fireball. Maybe they weren't ordinary passports. Maybe they were. Fireproof? Or maybe they were planted. Either way, the real explosion was in your belief system. This message self-destructs just like the evidence. Psyop complete.
They're watching, and if you know, you know. Consent to the mind virus ends now.
Nothing to see here. Just a cover-up, stacked on a false flag, balanced on a propaganda scandal. But don't worry, it's all a coincidence. When the same playbook gets used 100 times in a row, and the random events always serve the same agenda, it's just your pattern recognition acting up again. Pay no attention to the revolving door of experts, the buried evidence, or the pre-scripted soundbites. And if you question it, you're the crazy one. Because believing everything is connected is dangerous, but believing nothing is connected, perfectly normal. Welcome to the house of cards, built by those who stack lies, and call the truth a coincidence.
They're watching, and if you know, you know.